Awards is always a night of excellence and opportunity for history to be made.
1,000 members of the Recording Academy. Once again, to those of you joining us virtually, welcome, and thank you for being a part of this exciting day.
Aired on Sunday evening, February 4th, the 66th annual ceremony remained true to its prestigious distinction, as some moments shocked fans. This is every viral moment of 66th Annual Grammy Awards. Let's begin. Number 1, Meryl Streep crashes monologue. Late. Trevor Noah was clearly feeling the magic during his monologue, being able to create superstars out of thin air. All he had to do was talk about Meryl Streep's chair, and she came running in, apologizing for being late.
I was late! You don't have to apologize to me. Meryl Streep, yes. Yeah, and this moment right here, you know what that means? It means the Grammys is gonna win an Oscar, yeah.
You know what that means? It means the Grammys is gonna win an Oscar. I don't know how we did it. Noah crowed before starting to list off who he wanted to thank. I can't wait to see what you rhyme bloodsucker with on national TV, Noah told Olivia Rodrigo. Though if you've caught the song on old-fashioned radio stations, spoiler, it's Dream Crusher. Hell, they played that clip for the first award of the night. The audience was having a great time as he pointed out all the stars that would arouse Neil deGrasse Tyson in the room. Until he got to Doja Cat. She got the obligatory applause when recognized.
Team, I wouldn't be here without you, and I wouldn't be here without my fans. And you know what?
But when he acknowledged her love-hate relationship with fans and told her, "We think you're pretty great," the room was crickets. Noah weighed in briefly on the AI controversy, weighing the pros and cons. On the plus side, AI could bring to life a new Beatles track. On the negative, he said he heard an AI rendition of Andrea Bocelli singing "My Neck, My Back." His conclusion: it was beautiful, but wrong. Number 2, Taylor Swift's Fantastic Night. Frank Sinatra, Paul Simon, Stevie Wonder. Taylor Swift came into the night with these names, surely at least in the back of her mind.
My lucky number, I don't know if I've ever told you that. I want to say thank you to the members of the Recording Academy for voting this way, but I know that the way that the Recording Academy voted is a direct reflection of the passion of the fans.
After all, if she won Album of the Year, she would surpass their company and become the first artist to pick up that trophy 4 different times. Speaking of albums, fans immediately started speculating that Swift was prepping to announce her re-record of Reputation when she showed up in a badass black gown that harkened back to that era of her career. She spent the night talking behind a fan, presumably so no one could read her lips. But it only fueled the speculation. And then, Swift shocked everyone with a whole different announcement. No wonder she was hiding behind a fan if she was talking about it with her friends. Yes, it was an album announcement, but it's not a Taylor's version of anything. Accepting her lucky 13th award for Best Pop Vocal Album, Swift, I want to say thank you to the fans by telling you a secret that I've been keeping from you for the last 2 years, which is that my brand new album comes out April 19th. It's called The Tortured Poets Department. I'm gonna go and post the cover right now, backstage. Finally, it was time for Taylor Swift to set the record with her 4th Album of the Year win from Midnights. She got to accept the award from the iconic Celine Dion, making a surprise appearance. More on her later. Though she barely seemed to notice her as she was surrounded by her album collaborators. Number 4, SZA gives Taylor Swift surprise shoutout. For someone who came into the night leading the pack with nominations, SZA showed just how humble she still is. Her first big win on television was a sweet reunion with her friend of more than a decade now, Lizzo.
And to be on the stage with her is so amazing. I'm so grateful. I would like to thank my parents.
SZA shared how they'd known one another since they were both hungry artists, performing in tiny venues and fighting to get their shot at the big time. That's why Lizzo handing her a Grammy was such a surreal moment for her. She was also clearly overwhelmed looking out at a room of people she'd admired and looked up to for so many years. It can all be summed up with one line she said as she looked. "I've come really far and I can't believe this is happening. It feels very fake," she said, before getting distracted and saying, "Hi, Taylor." Finally, she cut herself off as the emotions of the moment started to overwhelm her, declaring, "I'm not an attractive crier. Have a good evening." It was an adorable moment, and we suspect the first of many times she'll find herself on similar stages accepting awards. Number 5, Annie Lennox honors Sinead O'Connor with Ceasefire Call, one of the most politically vocal artists of her time, which even got her banned from Saturday Night Live when she was way ahead of her time criticizing the Catholic Church Annie Lennox paid tribute to Sinead O'Connor. It happened as part of the In Memoriam segment, with Lennox performing O'Connor's most famous anthem, penned by Prince, "Nothing Compares to You." She rapped with a message that O'Connor might have given herself. "Artists for ceasefire, peace in the world," Lennox said, with her fist raised in the air as the music shifted. Number 6. Fantasia Channels, Tina Turner for perfect tribute. Fantasia Barrino's comeback tour continues strong after her star-making film debut in The Color Purple. The American Idol winner was the perfect choice to take on the sound and spirit of Tina Turner, and she gave everything to her performance. Making her way to the circle stage in the middle of the room, Fantasia got Dua Lipa shaking her hips while she got the whole room up and moving to celebrate one of the most iconic voices. It was also a full circle moment for Fantasia, who performed Proud Mary as her American Idol audition, launching her music career. Number 7. Meryl Streep. Gets confused? That's the one you lost, Meryl Streep said to son-in-law Mark Ronson. Trying to understand what Best Record means in an awards show that already has Best Song and Best Album. If you're not in the know, it can easily get pretty confusing. In truth, this is the kind of pre-scripted banter we could enjoy at awards shows. It's smartly written and delivered with charm and sweetness by Streep. Maybe the difference is that Streep is a legendary actress, so she can sell any material. However it happened, she absolutely charmed our socks off. Number 8. Jay-Z Shades Grammys. The latest winner of the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award definitely took advantage of his Grammys moment to make some points about the Grammys themselves.
Thank you very much. I used to say this is a sippy cup for Blue. But Blue's grown up now. She doesn't take sippy cups, and she has her own Grammys.
All under the watchful eyes of his wife Beyonce. Let's just say there may be a conversation on the ride home if we're reading her body language and looking right. He excused his own comments by noting that he gets honest when he's nervous. With Blue Ivy looking so elegant and tall by his side, Jay-Z said he was honored to receive the award, but also noted the Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff boycotting the show back in 1989 because their category wasn't televised. Jump to years later, and it was Jay who was boycotting because DMX wasn't nominated. He then, in a moment that didn't seem pre-planned at all, called out the artist with the most Grammys of all time and the fact she's never won Album of the Year. That woman, of course, is his wife. And that's it for this video. Please click the like and subscribe buttons down below if you found it useful. To make sure you don't miss any uploads, tap the bell icon. Share the video and comment down your thoughts. See you in the next one.